And getting ready to skate are Americans Jenni, Meno, and Todd Sand, who went on a 76-city tour and before thousands of onlookers rehearsed their wedding night after night. And finally, just 10 days after the whirlwind tour ended, the skating wedding of the year finally took place. On July 22nd in Westlake, Ohio, the on-ice partnership of Meno and Sand became a partnership for life.
Most nerve-wracking moment for me was waiting for her to come down the aisle. Just those last few minutes.
I think the most nerve-wracking moment was just probably kissing my parents at the end of the aisle. It was a big deal. Was my dad gonna cry? And everyone was teasing him for probably the last year over this. So that was kind of probably the hardest part.
So did he cry?
Yes.
Of course, they were surrounded by skating friends. Scott Davis, along with Jared Swallow, were ushers. One of the groomsmen, Todd Eldridge, and one of Jenni's oldest friends, Tanya Kwiatkowski, looked on.
Jenni looked absolutely gorgeous, which she does anyways, and they just make the cutest couple, and it was a beautiful wedding.
But even their wedding had a hitch, which they'll long remember.
On the rehearsal day, the ring came and it was totally wrong, and I hated it, and I was like, oh. And I called up Todd at the hotel. I don't like the ring. So then that day, we were gonna, just wait until after and use it for the wedding. I said, it's fine. And then he went out on the night of the rehearsal and he bought a new ring and he surprised me. So that was really nice, and I think that was really special that he did that by himself.
The newlyweds and two-time defending U.S. champions, Jenni, Meno, and Todd Sand. They finished third at the World Championships earlier this year, and here in this event are currently placed second.
They project the essence of refinement and elegance.
They're really America's golden skating couple. That was a lovely, really beautiful split triple twist.
They're skating to their last year's program of Nessun Dorma. They were so busy with the wedding, didn't have time to do a new program. Now watch this lift, the Swan Star lift, turning in one direction.
Side double axles, rather tentative. They're going to have to put in a fair amount of difficulty, such as triple side-by-side jumps, if they're going to rank at the top of the World Championships. I always like her position on these forward inside death spirals better than the Russian skaters who really exceeded at this particular move. Hers is magnificent.
Beautiful classical line. Now throw triple Salchow. Oh, very solid. The throw double axel right to this wonderful emotional beat of the music.
Oh.
Really exciting. save, though.
Yes, very good save, but it missed the impact that that full lift would have had before, has had before. And there's a little...
That wasn't as smooth as usual either. Changing from the back death spiral to the forward death spiral.
Oops, he's off today. And just seems to be fatigued.
This music has so much emotion. It's very well packaged, well choreographed, but they just weren't on.
The demands on their time, maybe even including the wedding, causing some of those late mishaps. We'll be back with their scores. Jenni Meno and Todd Sand of the United States when we return to Cobo Arena. We're back as Americans Jenni Meno and Todd Sand await their scores.
And here's a wonderful highlight in their program, the throw double axel to that emotional high of the music. Very exciting. She gets a lot of distance and a lot of height. There's that smile.
But in this final lift near the end of the program, watch as he lifts it. He looks tired here. See, and here he goes to lift her, and he can't quite sustain it. Sets her on his shoulder, and then from there he swoops her out.
And solid marks for technical merit, 5 5s and 5 6s.
Well, they're okay. You know, they reflect the fact that it was a good program, but not great.
And for presentation, they range from 5.6 all the way up to 5.9.
Well, I think they're reflecting the fact that it's a very romantic and very well done pair.
Very complete.